Yes, I saw a moment in aqua beam and famra Pepe Swice channel so it was YouTube. It must say, I bring a bribiano, money idi Jumai. We are extremely grateful that you keep watching us. We are so grateful that you keep watching us. Now, Mesra said, Nanny day decay. I will share in video ibia. And you subscribe to channel FMI. Said, any da decay. I will share in video ibi. Not just say, on jebre and share da. Ebikwa utwam na video no aba be hia jebre nya abotre na hwe we say content ewa ha. We have irresistible content on this channel. We go to the extra mile na yakwakofa stories are open ti no ene de di ne fata se uti no na yakofa e de abrel yeyi sam no baako e de amount asante kotoko on Sunday 6th of July atwa omunuanom Accra Hearts folk that was the Accra Sports Stadium. Now it was the President's Cup 2025. Kotoko Ewini game no by 2-1. An own goal from the head of Kunadu Yadom. A beautiful goal from Kwame Poku. The assist was more beautiful than the goal. And a handsome folks that share first goal. A howler from goalkeeper Kamara. Na Kamara echi ball to Emma has a folk. Ebe pia the ball at twatch. I know how goes a buy. Now I want to look at the tactical battle between Abdul Karim Zito of Asante Kotoko and a hatful coach Didi Dramani. I know Anna Meyer Hojuma and so at the amount. You are looking at two things here. Your head coach at the day at the Karim Zito. Now your barber share coach at the Yashar Abdul Karim Zito Nafi, Yaba Ababashe, Didi Dramani, whatever it is, Ibit Masha Dramani, Yabashe Zito, whatever, say Biako, everything goes. Now, Mamin Fantu just said, a Kamia said, Zito started giving me, and Oba post match, no, he accepted the fact that he started the game on the wrong foot. The PC General Din Komokakra. Abdul Karim Zito started giving me. Ono ankasa Abdul Karim Zito agitum se one starting game yi eno ene de emede ewum se the coach accept the fact that he did not start well. Now enye de bia na be lucky. There are times you will start a game the way Kotoko started game and run. You may not have a chance to come back into the game again. When your opponent is clinical, now opponent punish you mistakes are a bit difficult at the amount. Say ube game no na ebia what ma recover the many mistakes obey a game no. I'll break it down tactically. We are doing the tactical and the technical work. What do I do about? We will love it. Asante Kotoko coach started game with two midfielders and then played Patrick Esidu on the right side of the attack and what they Peter Midwaka ball left side of attack. Obviously, he expected both Patrick Esidu and Abranche de Peter Midwaka said they will fall in to help defend when the need arises. Ombaba Abe defending. I'm sure that was the thinking. Our coach, at the Euro game. And obviously, there's no problem with that. If coach, thinking, they say, Abranche no more 7 and 11. When they are in defensive transition, normally they start defending when they fall into the midfield zone, and then from the midfield zone, no, maybe one of ababe room, the defense proper ababe augmented abwa omo defender. But he gave Kotoko up because Hatzefolk on the other side had men in the middle. Hatzefolk had men in the middle. Eti Saoja yana Abranche de Hussein, Ejinem Fivio, Kwesi Asma, Ejinem Fivio, and Maliwayo was playing through the middle. Enti Emma game no ekoye din Emma Asante Kotoko. Game ni quiet den de ma Asante Kotoko. From the beginning, game ni shase. Anyanwa say has kept piling the pressure very early on Asante Kotoko. Before has a first goal no beba no ma create an opening bi se mbeka ya. Then omo create ba kona ball no akwakofa nche ba kona Kamara Abba. Even after scoring, they kept probing and creating. And now it created dangerous moments at the Emma Krobia Asante Kotoko. So tactically, and we cried, I'm not sure Minameka, coach himself, about the post match after the game, a brown GH1 for the 18 Komono, or can say one starty, but he quickly reorganized the team. And I'm saying, sir, it is good that he was able to reorganize. But Abia, who bought a different opponent, you may not get a chance to come back into the game because your opponent, Abia, no already game no far ahead of you. No, I hear Nyoma, Ubabaika, and I say, Abia, no opponent, 1, 2, or 3. In football, yeah, now scoreline is psychologically, it has impact on players. 1-0, they feel that, oh, we can just come back. Ekoye 2, ekoye 3 a ebia na ebu umranche no enso abam nti eno so one side of the coin that we need to look at. So Abdul Karim Zito himself has accepted the fact that tactically na he did not get it as he wanted it tactically. Said no see a pen no one chance yes again Mamin fan trigger say because there were 3 new players starting with Asante Kotoko old players, no. Now the understanding, the telepathic understanding, yeah, a war omuntemuno, and yet said yeah, omomuni omaba. So in defense, there were 2 new players in defense. Left back, no, Ekokoye, Francis Aqua Nuno Mendes. And a center backs, no, Bako Eya Branch the team, Edi Zakaria Fussein. Ɛkyerɛ sɛ Kotoko akyire wo de goalkeeper no count from 5 a emu miɛnsa ɛyɛ players a no mobɔ Kotoko last season ɛna emu mienu ɛyɛ new players ɔmo join ɛna ɔmo bɔ ɔmo first competitive game. Can we even call this competitive? Of course, cup match is the President's Cup, so let's say it's competitive because and now ɔmo bɔ training game with Asokwa Namoro training game, but the magnitude of Asokwa Namoro friendly no training game ɛne Kotoko has a folk intimi enyepe. So 2 new players in defense. So if the defense is shaky kakra, I think we can all understand. We can all understand. And now immediately in front of them, essentially another new signing in set Kojo set. Etina Denia Asante Kotoko from number 6 Ekosi goalkeeping order. 3 new players, 3 old players. Eti na ebe hadwene kakra. So na ebe hadwene kakra. And you don't expect say now ubenya solid said you open, but tactically you must say why did coach Zito decide to start Patrick Esedu the right side of attack? Now starting new player newly recruited Francis Aqua on the left. Mame enchirem yi na nipa anyima no ensibone. Francis Aqua one of the best left backs Ghana has to say. The last Sun team I assemble no. Now Francis Aqua a member of the Chan team. Even Patrick Esedu was not there. It won't even say Onimbo. But we are talking about playing a cup game, playing your big time rivals, and then also an entirely new and I say messy backline no, with the old and the new. And Patrick Esedu was not effective at where he started. He was taken out before the end of the first half. Abrante Didi Aqua was not superb. So the question that begs for answer, they say, then the other Patrick started the left or where he's been very strong. Ghana Premier League near boy. Ghana Premier League boy. There was no left back better than Patrick Esedu. I'm not sure this is we're here for argument. I'm not sure there's any argument about that. No question womb and they say Abrante the Ding at the Patrick Esedu was the best left back in the league. So how does that player all of a sudden losing the position to go and play where on your familiar. But your born your boy you, yeah. Obi kan say mo yeah um also after game coaches. Your boy ya ampa your boy ya. It's answer the NCA, you know. We have a better understanding of it and a better appreciation. Senka Patrick said you go ball right side, or go ball attack on, and go say 2 goals for your sister and Kenya discussion. What I say? It was a hand side coaches, of course, a hand side coaching, and yet you boy ya near trust, near breaking it down, near rule and seven. So exactly what the person raised, meaning Pakoria, and no, I said it is here, I don't know. Now let's go to the number 6 position. Also, Nango Fubusa. Now, a hot year, Mammy and Kasa, Coach Abdul Karim Zito, his hands were tied. None in Sassy, tied. Samba, maybe at number 6, and then, I just said, Chirono, Zakaria, Ansu, or Sifa, Kaisa Ablo, no, you're part of this game. To Kotoko starting lineup, no. Now, Branton, Eddie Joseph Ablo, and Kahu. And the exact Blonso experience, what about Okan Way, but the coach decided that on for Samba and about 6 because or set Kojo, more munim said Kojo no. Mamin San Kansi Subium just set Kojo on ya a central midfielder. He can play as a central midfielder. He can play as a left back. He can play as an attacking midfielder. He can play as an attacking left winger. But the position by number 6. Obi onimi bia watafo. Kumase tafo. Bechem Asokwa Deportivo. Enim se Kojo set a position at Obono. And typical number 6. And no, and a coach at the Ejinamuno. Only say, and the coach started with 2 midfielders. So Hearts were outnumbering them and overpowering them in terms of Omo Hearts build the attacks at the Abba Kotoko. Now Hearts outnumber because now the opportunity for him to express himself. Akwa say he was reduced more or less to chasing balls no beginning because only man went to pen an airball. Whilst Kotoko were playing 2 midfielders, Hatzefolk on the other hand were playing about 4 midfielders. And so a pushy Adiano into the hands of Hatzefolk initially. Emma has a dominating with a pressing game, no, a passing game, no, and it was good. Very, 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 very good. And one of them and so it me ayan san. Has it be rem. It is said Kojo initially struggled. I'm not sure anybody will run away from that. They initially struggled. But at the end of the day, coach here insists on a boy. So set Kojo playing, I'm not sure was a problem. Yeah, heard you know. In Fini Manuenchi, and it said Kojo Nkwa. And a bra coach, Patrick, I see you do Ephraim. And one other midfielder in Hube Jobaka, one of course, 3. And if facing has a folk, a midfield, no. Yen I who said, I feel here. Na and yoma aye even. And Asante Kotoko, a crown, eba ebinya, control of the game. A chain, Accra as a folk. Ombenya control, it will give no so at the chain. The Continental Club masses, Accra as a folk. So that is how our game no is equal. And I'm saying it once again. Say, baby, I'm say, coach, a mistake in my point. Baby, I say, we book coach Nabasono, a bonabaso. After young room, into the amount Kotoko attack in the first half. Now you won't hear Patrick a serious involvement in the attack. Patrick a serious involvement in the attack. Now Emma young Asante Kotoko on attack because Patrick is not a natural forward. And when you play him in that position, the problem the left side no right side no. The pressure bar is so right back. A branch of the Lord Amoa, and also a brepa. So that is it. But in the second half, Abdul Karim needed to be 2 chair at the man. Super performance. He turned everything and then had their backs towards the wall, pinned them, got the equalizer, got the winner. Hearts came back strongly, but even when they had that penalty, it was saved by goalkeeper, goalkeeper Kamara. Now my enshad here the other side. It's coach at the Didi Dramani also had a super game in the first half. Now, tactically, in the first 30 minutes, in the first 45 minutes, Didi Dramani was the master. In the second half, Coach Zito was the master. How did Didi get the game going in the first half? How did he lose it? Yemfa a break and discuss it. So Didi Dramani started game no, and he started the game pinning House of Folk because House of Folk made pinning Kotoko because Kotoko made a terrible error to play only two midfielders. Ghana open intelligent coaches. Open coaches are omunima de no mo sua de kwa animu a baako a coach Didi Dramani. You can't take that away from Didi Dramani. Inti Didi Dramani ne performance or done in the first half. Now on pursue some form of superiority over Zito. Me sure pass bra ohu asante ko line up se mo hwe ya game ne start here na no o say si be ko ball bi wrong pass bi e ma ne ba be shot here. Then he was reorganizing the team to play through the middle. Hans Folk were reorganizing to play through the middle and also to use Mauliwayo the left side of attack. Whenever no obo operating from the right side of attack or left footed. Anytime I get the ball to the foot of Mauliwayo, it created issues and problems for Asante Kotoko. So tactically in the first half, coach at the Masoud Didi Dramani perfecto. He had a perfect first half. Perfect. Unblemished. Then I'll be here free in the first half. The only thing missing is the fact that his charges and taking advantage of their dominance. They did not take advantage of their superiority in the first half to score more goals. That is what they did not do. That is what they did not do. Until they had the first half well within their armpit. It was for Hearts of Oak in the first half. And as I'm saying, Hearts Eshe Baku Eka Enya Mienubia, Kitwi book or Twabem Ebikwanka. Remember, Hearts of Oak, each goal was worth about $2,000. And so we expected Senka has a day. And he didn't be pa. Nang Nanchen I saw bit much to. But unfortunately, one more anti Tuntran. How did Didi Dramani lose the dominance and the tactical superiority in the second half? Ebra, coach Abdulkarim Zito, Edi Ubeja Uba tactically, then say Didi responded tactically. Makacha say one coach or Ghana coaches, other coaches will tell you somebody. Say uya tactical switcher, achepa 5 minutes, no counter what you Didi did not counter what Karim Zito he concentrated on his own game. But game what I do has a bearing and effect on you. What you do has a bearing and effect on me. He did not concentrate on that. He did not give it a thought. But now Kotoko air reshape it, Kotoko air reorganize it. And so after I said Ubejo, first half of the year. In the second half, Didi still kept playing through the middle. At that time, Nakotko were more players in the middle, or better than opponents at folk. If you have Kwesi Asma a typical aggressive type of a player. Oh, Asma born that aggressive type of a player. Inti, na me expectation ka Didi Dramani. In the second half, Ebra Kotoko started to move back middle. Na Kotoko ebe dominating middle. I was expecting that Enka or the be changing the game. No man started up building the flanks. The intended one. Now me expecting Kahona coach ever build it at the alpha. But coach kept to his style, kept to his system, and then now Obo. So he did substitution, took off Asma and on the Collinson, a buyer like for like substitution, where he holding and other for fraba. Like for like substitution. One shocking decision. One shocking decision. And coach abichirim. I say be pray. Senya sa explanation odi aba no. And yes say sa nyoma na shenko foti no say be mistake. Or say be mistake. And nti no yi ni free mu dia. That one is what gave Kotoko the game. Calvin says be saw your mistakes be no miensa ewom. Ebia no lead to go back. Kwa mpoku ko boy wa hit side net mpo baako Kotoko e pass here and to me anko. But ofri mu no Kotoko two attackers no. On the first half because na Kotoko ebo patikasi edu ebo Amidu Akwa. Na say Abranche Didi Abatamo e operate as an auxiliary striker. Operate as number 10. E kwa mpokochi. No nye effective. Ebra Kotoko ye ensisa no. Ema Hubert ebam. Kwa me poku lead lines. Na Abranche Didi de Abatamo ebo striking from the wings no. Kotoko started coming in. That is when I was expecting Didi Dramani to change his status. But Didi ain't change his status no. And player no uniform no. Bibia say the key moment. As I'm talking about you friend. Omo my ese omo na nim no. I say Pepe. Ade ne ye fa Didi so say Didi the former coach. Say the fan so bring ani so. And we yi Gama ni freelance okay. You start take half competitions cap na. Coach say we are mo bring o money so. No mo yi o players be e film. You say the basi akọ. So Asante Kotoko coach Didi coach Karim Zito started poorly. But the tactical battle in the second half, he won it. In the first half, Didi Dramani, one of the top coaches in the country. In the second half, he lost the tactical battle. Over to me at the comment about our video. I didn't be our video. Fabra, now thank you so much for always watching our channel. We are grateful that you continue to watch us. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.